even wrap your brain around that. However, I think the most fascinating part of it was that just to fill it with fuel.
Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Shalom, everybody. Just gotta finish stretching my right leg and then I'll be good. I was procrastinating. Just do this last one on my left leg. And then on the right, then I'll be ready to go. Especially if I'm gonna do 200 squats. What's up, Rising Phoenix? I got some tea that has get your list ready. I mean your pen ready. Moringa tea powder. I get it in the raw form and then I put it in the. I'll show you if you haven't seen it before. So I got moringa powder in there, sour sop leaves, elderberry, and spirulina, and I sprinkle a little bit of baking soda, cinnamon, cayenne pepper, and sometimes I put honey, but I didn't today. I know that was a lot. You like to see more pictures, and when I was like in my 20s and 30s, I'll tell my mom to bring some. Just glad I went live to help. I know that's right. I've been at I've been at some overlays before, and it was boring. But I was the type of person back then. I was the CD man, so I would bring a gang of CDs with me, and that would take care of some of the boredom. And I always like to read too, so that helped. So yeah, I mix all that together, and it tastes real good. Oh, and I put cane sugar in here too. The cane sugar obviously make it taste sweet, and if 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 all that is like too bitter for something, the cane sugar make it just right. And I never was a huge fan of tea, and I smash this every day. And I've been doing this for like almost 7 or 8 years straight. I I was just using elderberry at first because I read about how healthy it was, and it got me over. I think you could say it now, but you know what I mean when they wanted to give you the in your arm. I got that 2 times, and I got over it like in a week just off of elderberry. So I done added the other three. Then I read about how soursop can cure the big C. You know what that is. So I said, why not drink that? That's all I got. Yeah, the the technology done changed where you don't have to carry all that stuff around. I remember one time I was at the airport in Atlanta, I had like 20 CDs in my bag, and I don't know if you know who A Ball and MJG is, but I happen to have them their CD on me, and I seen them, and I was rapping back then. I was probably like 22, and I walked up to him like, "Man, we love y'all music in Cleveland," and I gave him a dap. I gave him dap, and I said, "Man, can you sign my CD?" And he was real cool, and he signed my CD. One Love, C. Lee. Yeah, that's what he put. One Love, C. Lee. And I actually was scheduled to open up a concert like a month and a half, 2 months later, and I told him about it. And I think I mentioned this on one of my last lives, but dude Tila didn't show up. Yeah, I did, and the rapper from Texas named Crime Boss, he showed up, and I got to meet him. Agave is better than cane sugar. I still haven't tried that yet. That's crazy that I haven't, but I just ain't got around to it yet. Did I try it? Nope. I think somebody gave me a sample, but it's spoiled by the time I was gonna try it. I tried like two other sweeteners and I ain't really like them, but I do like date sugar. I mean, date syrup. Date syrup is fire, and I replaced my pancake syrup with date syrup, and it has the highest sugar content, but it doesn't raise your blood sugar level. And I'm gonna just say allegedly for entertainment purposes only, because I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a man on the couch with my leg in the air. He didn't see me. Thank goodness he left. You got the boogeyman stalking you at the bus station. I'm glad I put coconut butter on my legs the last 2 days, because before that it looked like I was playing kickball with a bag of flour. It's on your bucket list. You don't know who 8 Ball and MJ is? Oh, you never heard of them? If you like hip hop, oh yeah, I know you like hip hop because you be putting it on your shorts. Look up their catalog. They're from Memphis, and they have a lot of good songs. Like, trust me, and they were featured on like real popular artists that you know of. But their main years that they were like at the height of their famousness is like in the mid to the late '90s. But they still like I still go back and listen to them. That's how fire they were. They probably the best ones out of Memphis too. Most people might say, triples. I don't even like saying their name, triple. You know what I mean, mafia. But if you ask me, A Ball and nobody can top A Ball and MJG coming out of Tennessee. And I ain't just saying that because met him at the airport. Oh, and I went to his solo concert when it was here, uh, probably a year later when I was 23. And me and my brother paid $75 to get in the VIP. I said two sentences to this dude for $75, but I said, hey, I wanted to talk to him. But it was a dude in front of us that ruined the whole thing. He was talking like a groupie. I'm gonna make a long story short. He was talking like the biggest groupie ever, saying, "Man, I'm gonna be there with you. I'm a rapper too." And I just looked at my brother like, "Man, I'm only gonna say like one sentence to him now." So I went up to him and I said, "Hey, you remember me?" And A Boss said, "You look familiar." And I said, "I seen you at the airport and you signed my CD." And I said, That's all I wanted to say, because man, the dude had ruined it for us. So I paid $75 to say like two sentences to A Ball. But it was all good. It was a good experience, and that was one of the best concerts I ever been to. And for all the older people out there who know who 8 Ball is, from the group 8 Ball and MJG, um, I got to go to a solo concert at Vale's on the Circle. And if you're from Cleveland, you know that club is shut down now, and it was a classic club. But I got to go see 8 Ball solo concert when I was like 23, 24, and it was one of the coolest experiences I ever had. And if you're young, you don't know who they are, look up their music. They have some real good music. But if you real young, Don't look up their music because they talk about a lot of stuff, street stuff. But yeah, you won't be disappointed, Phoenix, when you look up their music. Let me stretch my right leg while I'm up here talking about hip hop. I've been lacking on my workouts. Can't be having the coming out of prison legs and the upper body looking like. No, who can I pick? I was gonna say Bluto, but then I'm telling my age because y'all gonna be like, "Who is Bluto?" That was Popeye's nemesis, and that movie came out when I was 3. I'm 48 now, y'all. Mr. Block, what up? What's the bee's knees? If you could tell me what movie that's from, you probably got a little arthritis in your knees. That was one of the funniest openings to a movie. What's the bee's knees? I got a little ash right here. Let me get it. I got one of them callus remover things. And since I don't hardly use no socks in the house, it had me looking like Myra on Martin when they did her feet. I was like, man, I ain't gonna put this on the live stream. had it had my this might be too much information, but it was looking like it was looking like foot parmesan. I was laughing, telling my nurse practitioner that. She laughed. I was looking like Myra on Martin. You missed the. You missed. Oh, I was. I had ordered this callus remover, and since I don't wear socks in the house. Um, Obviously, my feet needed some callus removal, and it was looking. It wasn't as bad as Myra on Martin, but it definitely. I had a lot of foot parmesan on the rag, and I was like, "Wow, I ain't putting this on the live." Now I would though, cause it's it ain't as bad, but it was looking like sawdust, y'all. No, it wasn't that bad. I'm just adding a little to it to make it funny. I ain't got no ass. Right here I do. You can't see it. Hold on. It ain't in camera. That's cause I put coconut butter on like 2 days in a row, so I'm looking all glimmery like the disco ball. It's something right here. But it ain't real like Ashy Larry or nothing. I ain't shooting dice in the project hallway. You saying something about tell you what movie? That one. When it started off in the first 10 minutes, the one of the characters was like, "What's the bee's knees?" And then they had him in. I ain't gonna tell you that part. You'll have it. But do you remember what's the bee's knees from? Please suplex the like button. I appreciate it. Phoenix. Do you remember what that's from, Mr. Black? When they said, "What's the bee's knees?" Foot cheese. They made Gina work in that thing the whole day, and then them tickets was expired. Remember? That was funny. Let me know if you can't get it, and I'll tell you. I'll do the Jeopardy. Doom 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 doom. Doom 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 doom. I do the hood one. Doo, 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 mm, 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 mm. Dum, 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 dum. It was from Pineapple Express when they had him in that room and they was doing a marijuana experiment on him. Remember, he was acting real silly, going. It was man. It had me crying, laughing a couple times. That's probably one of the funniest scenes out of there. What's the bee's knees? If you're not a Puff Puff the Magic Dragon big fan, you might not know what Pineapple Express is, but it was a movie basically about Puff the Magic Dragon, if you know what I mean. I don't want to say it so it won't mess my video up, but yeah, it was very funny if you Puff the Magic Dragon. Not so if you don't. But I think it would still be funny to somebody that doesn't though. Like when he was in the police chase and he got his foot stuck in the windshield. That was funny. The bee's knees. One more stretch, y'all. Then I'm gonna give up. Get up and get busy. Yeah, it would be for real, for real. What? Oh, you said you never saw it. I know why, cause it was Puff the Magic Dragon related. That's probably like um Stoners one of their favorite movies. It was very funny, especially when they woke up in the woods when their car died. Yeah, it's worth checking out though. Let me see. I did the back. I ain't do this way. All right, this is it, y'all. Then I'll get it. If you're new here, I do a different type of workout, but you could work out with me. But I have multiple sclerosis, so obviously my workout's a little bit different. Let me see, get this camera better. Bust these 200 squats out there. I know that. I'll be seeing you in them YouTube streets. Keep a lot of gas in my car. Yeah, I'll be all over because I see a lot of people showing me super great energy and love. So I gotta stop by their channel and at least hit the like button and like watch it for at least 5 minutes. Hit the hearts, say something, and then if I can't stay there long, then I try to come back. Just like you see me in and out of Wolf and Snort. All I be in. He watches my live while I watch his live. We worked out a deal, so it's all love. That's how it should be. That's just my opinion. I ain't never been no hater, and I always was a team player. I played team sports most of my life. Even when I was in grade school, I tried out soccer and baseball. Once that baseball started whizzing past my head too fast, I said, "Nah, I think I'll play that. I think I'll play basketball." I was good on getting hit in the head with a 70-mile-per-hour fastball. That really wasn't nothing I was looking forward to. But then I ended up getting injured playing football. But hey, that's how it is when you're a sports head. I was a sports head. How many of y'all? I'm older. How many of y'all used to play any bounce in the street with your friends? Now I'm really aging myself. That's when you played with a tennis ball in the street and you had to catch the ball on the bounce if the person with the bat got a hit. You had to catch it off the bounce and you couldn't fumble it because that didn't count. But if you caught the ball, then you got to be the batter. That was called any bounce, y'all. 6 minutes, but you be there longer. Told them. Yeah, I know the 6 minutes be turned into a half hour, especially if the content is good. I don't mind though. Especially if I don't have nothing to do. Hey, simple, what's up? Have a blessed day too, as well. Yeah, I get my power wheelchair wheels dirty in these streets. I bring a deer with me too. I got a deer on my back with my power wheelchair, and I be in these YouTube streets. What am I talking about, y'all? I play football. I couldn't take it, not the football part, but the hollering, cursing, and the spitting. Yeah, I never liked coaches that yelled at me, but I could take it because in my head, I would think, man, I wish you would talk to me like that outside, and I knew nobody wouldn't. So it was funny to me because I knew people was using their power to like yell and scream, but it was funny to me because I knew once I got like 6'2", 6'3", that nobody would ever talk to me like that outside of like where you could. So I just followed the orders, but I would laugh it off when coaches got loud and would say stuff to me because I knew in my head that I can knock their block off, like simply. Not to promote that, not to promote that, y'all. This just bouncer talk, y'all. Don't mind me. This just a crazy dude that used to look forward to breaking up fights in the club. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, let me get started. Let me get started. Phoenix, you can use your luggage at the bus stop. Might as well start off with the squat since I did the leg stretches. I'm gonna take my headphones out, so obviously it's gonna be tough to hear. I'm about to go do them on the squats on the wall over there. So I'll be back in 200. Wish me luck. Pray for my quad muscles. Get the right angle. That should be good. Peace. Fire them up. Get these quads fired up. I think these, but they 4-cylinder now. I got to get them back to a 6-cylinder. They like a Honda Civic. Can't get through all that snow. And oh well, it's tough to get through the snow in a Honda Civic, but don't mind me, y'all. I'm just a sit down comedian. I'm gonna turn this other light on. So y'all can see better. Should be light bright now. I'm already light bright. Should be all the way in frame now. Close the blind so Bambi don't be trying to steal my my squat form. That feels so good when just let all my body weight. Ooh. What's them called? Dips. Oh yeah, them was some of the hardest exercises to do. Let's see how long I can stand without holding it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Don't mind me, y'all. Let me see if I can do a couple without being on the wall. It's hard to like unlock my knees. Okay. 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 See how low I can go. Oh, that's tough. It's all right though. It's all right. All right, let me bust these 200 out. Y'all ready? If y'all doing it at home, my knees be going inward, so it's like it helped when I got the support of the wall, because I lost a lot of the function of my hamstrings, and when you don't, it make your knees like go in sometimes when you're doing squats. So if you see my knees going like inward like a clothespin, that's what the loss of like the function of my hamstrings have done. But we're gonna still bust them out though. Y'all ready? I'm gonna do 200. Let's go. That's one. That's two. That's three. Now, obviously, I'm gonna take some breaks. I ain't just gonna bust 200 out, unless y'all want me to be hitting that button on the medical thing where the lady said I fall and then I can't get up. That's not funny, but the commercial was funny. That's for the old heads that came on late night when we was young. It was a thing for the medical alert necklace, and they had an older lady who had fell in the bathroom, and she said, "I've fallen and I can't get up." I ain't even counting. It's okay. I'm gonna just say 8, 9, 10. I'm up here talking about commercials and ain't counting. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. See how my knees like to go inward because of my hamstrings, but it's okay. 29,
30. So that's why I like to put my legs close together sometimes to kind of prevent that. 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. We'll take a 10-second break. Stretch out a little bit. Do one deep breath. And get back to it. $51, $52, $53, $54, $55. I can see the hearts rolling. I can see the chat rolling. Thank y'all. 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. Are y'all praying for my quad muscles? I don't see the prayer hearts. Y'all praying for my quads? 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, Benjamin Franklin. Take a 10-second break. Do the twist. Get back to it. Make sure I don't put on more than a squat show. Hundred and 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107. I ain't even using the wall. Forget that wall. 108, 109, 110. I just use the wall for safety. 111, 112. Shot at 112. That always made me think of Biggie. 114. 115. 116. 117. 118. 119. 120. 121. 122. 123. 124. 125. Get my butt down more. 126. 127. 128. 129. 130. 131. 132. 133. 134. 135. 136. 137. 138. 139. 140. 141. 142. 143. 144. 145. 146. 147. 148. 149. 150. Oh yeah. 50 more. Y'all ready? Put that ice cream down. Put that ice cream down. Give you 2 seconds. Put that ice cream down. Y'all ready? 151. 152. 153. 154. 155. 156. 157. I'll do that over. 157. 58, 59, 160, 161, 162, 163, 164, 165, 166, 167, 168. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. 169, 170, 171. Got to get my butt down on these. 172, 73, 74, 75, 176, 178. I mean 78, 79, 180, 181, 182, 183, 184, 185, 186, 187, 188, 189, 190, 191, 192, 193, 194. Got to do some of these without touching. 195, 196, 197, 198, 199. Oh yeah, 200. 200. Woo. That was no joke. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Appreciate y'all. Y'all kept me going. I seen the hearts from way over there. Y'all kept my knees from crack-a-lacking. 200. I ain't never did 200 squats before. I just go to show y'all out there. That's my highest squat count, and I have multiple sclerosis, so you could do anything. Now I know I was booty bumping the wall on some of them. Hey, but gotta give me a couple. Gotta give me a couple points. Thanks, Lashana. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all very much. Y'all kept me going. I seen the chat flowing and the hearts going. I said, shoot, I wish I would get tired. And I'm still gonna do the live later and paint mental. So we're gonna keep this train moving. The success train. Choo choo. I took your advice, Lashana. I did the previous two lives at 11:30. Somebody was live a couple times, so I waited and did it at like 11:40. But I wanted to reach a different audience in different parts of the world, like you said, and that's prime time, like you said. And I'm about to start writing everybody's tag down and tag them in the video. I forgot whose turn it was. Mr. Block, I think it's your wife's turn to pick the colors for the painting tonight. So let Poetic know that it's her turn. She had named the colors, but I forgot what she said, and I said you're next. So let her know that I'm gonna paint tonight at 11:30, and I'm gonna use the colors that she suggests. Okay. All right, Mr. Block. What's up, Poetic? Do you remember what colors you told me to pick? What's up, Simple? I believe Poetic told me last time when I go live, it was either Poetic or Rising Phoenix. What's your favorite exercise to do? Squats was definitely not on my favorite list, but I didn't mind it. I think I dreaded doing like pull ups the most. 128 in less than 17 minutes. Nice. Wow. That is awesome. Thank you for telling me that. I appreciate the love. Coming from a super introvert, y'all just don't know how much this means, y'all. Last year, I was like, man, I'm only up to 113 subscribers. Don't nobody want to hear about what I'm doing. And my whole attitude has changed now. I don't feel that way. I'm gonna get this channel hopping like that deer over that fence yesterday. That was so cool. I was like, please hop over the gate. Please hop over the fence and let me catch it. I love y'all too. Thanks, Mental. All the core people that have showed me nothing but love have turned my opinion around about this YouTube thing. sometimes you wake up and you see some four, like three, four of your subscribers and unsubscribe, and it kind of gets you down. But when you have like a core group like I have y'all, I see that stuff now. Like somebody unsubscribed earlier today, and now it's just like water off my back. I don't even let it affect me at all because I know it happens. Because when you go into like a big thing where everybody is checking out your channel and subscribing, I know that everybody's going not going to stay for the long haul. Just like people that watch your shorts, it just motivated me to do better stuff now. Don't think they actually unsub YouTube. Okay, I forgot about that. Just like when they show you how many people is in the chat, and sometimes it'll say zero, and there's still people commenting. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't even think about it anymore. But like last year when I was trying to get some momentum, it did affect me a little bit. But it's good to know that numbers aren't always right. Yeah, I don't even think about that stuff no more. These bands are real good to use if using those dumbbells is hard on your joints. This is a lot easier on your joints. And take it from somebody who really enjoyed working out most of their life. And I've had a lot of joint pain in my shoulders from like being out in the cold, playing football and all that stuff. 300 people didn't unsub. YouTube was playing games. Some people subbed and watched the video, so YouTube would drop those people. Okay. But let's say I sub to a channel and never watch anything. So they'll just drop them, huh? That's like a bouncer when you don't buy the 2 drink limit. You got to get out of here. I come back 3 years later and I'm still subbed, huh? Interesting. It's a numbers game, I see. Shouldn't matter. A sub is a sub is a sub. You should work at Subway, mental. Ah, dad joke. Ba-doom. This exercise I'm doing is good for your triceps. If you've never seen anybody doing this, you just take this in and hold it close to your shoulder and extend out. I don't like using the dumbbells, but I do use one in my bed, but I don't like it as much as I like using these elastic bands. It's a lot easier on your joints. They get rid of the auntie at the cookout arm underneath too. The one that seasoned everything just right, and it be hanging right here. We'll get back in a few days. Big things at play. It's okay. About 300. I usually do 4 reps of 10 a piece on each arm. As long as they don't play games with the watch hours. I know that Desert and I always think of the other channel. I always think that the chance I say wolf and snort. They said that YouTube has gotten hip to the playlist thing, where you just let people's playlists run, and they messing with those watch hours. Cause see three different watch hour numbers at any given time. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. It's a lot of channels that I've followed for years, and they've definitely complained about the numbers like being funny. I'll watch somebody's live stream that's popular, and they'll say something controversial, and their live stream will go from like 1,100 people to like 300 people in like 2 or 3 seconds. And that's crazy. Or it'll start buffering, just like mine did when me and Tracy was started talking about fluoride. It buffered and only lasted 30 seconds when all the days that I put the laptop on the what's it called, the outside on the porch, it lasted 5+ hours. Man, I really had your arms on fire. Mhm. Do y'all prefer the elastic bands or the dumbbells? If you do weight training, and what's your favorite workout and your least favorite workout? If you're at the keyboard, Tracy, day one, how you doing? My swearing draws. I was thinking about all the cool marbles that you make, mental. When I was young, it used to be a cool video game called Marble Madness. Do you remember that? It was real fun to play. And it didn't have a joystick, it had a roller ball that you like roll to control the marble. If you know what game that is, you definitely have a touch of arthritis in one of your shoulders. I'm doing great, Tracy. I just busted out 200 squats, my all-time high for the over 200 plus subs that I got now. I think it's at 223. Yeah, it's an old video game called Marble Madness. Came out when I was in grade school. Very old school. You will protect against marks. I forgot to put the protective coating on those tiles before I put them out on the porch. Now they buried in snow, mental. It shouldn't affect them, but we'll see. I'll show y'all later when I go stand up. Well, it's dark now. I'll wait till tomorrow. They were buried under like a half a foot of snow. My laptop keys had snow all over them when I went to go get the laptop 2 days ago. I was hoping it wasn't gonna malfunction. I wiped it off and laid it next to the heater for about an hour. I had to scrape snow off of the browser pad where you use the arrow thing to shut the live off. Yeah, it didn't mess up at all. Good old Cleveland winners. That live stream went from at 12, it was all green grass to it covered in snow by 5:30. It was like a foot of snow by 5:30. The motto in Cleveland is if you don't like the weather, just wait a couple of minutes. That's actually a saying in Cleveland. It's been like that all over America now with the unpredictable weather. Cover it up. Yeah, I didn't think about it. I usually don't even look at the weather forecast every day, and I definitely didn't look and see that it was going to be dumping snow all over. Would hate to, yeah, that was up. This was a gift too, so yeah, that would really suck. Somebody got this laptop for me for my last birthday, February 9th. Can I use the phone? You mean in what way? Oh, to like I could, but I wouldn't want to have my phone out there the whole like stream for like 4 or 5 hours, and then that might malfunction, getting snow all over it too. Let me do some curly fries. That's the last thing I should be thinking about when I'm working out is curly fries. I think those are the best French fries. What y'all think? It's so many different kinds. Y'all like the crinkle fries, curly fries, steak fries. You like cutting the potato and making your own, like I did on the one with the scrambled eggs, the last live. What other French fries is it? Oh, the seasoned fries, like how Rallies and other people season their fries with the Cajun and stuff. I'll stop if I'm making y'all hungry. Homemade steak cut for me. Yeah, I love those. And then they got the JoJo fries. Those are kind of like them steak fries, I think, Tracy. Where it's almost like the size of like 2 or 3 of your fingers. Ooh, you're supposed to be working out, Chris. Not talking about French fries. Still have a handful left. I still got some of them oyster wings left. I think I'll eat the rest of that tonight. If you want to do curls, you could just hook this part under one of your feet. If you haven't used these before the workout. Got caught in my toes. What I do is just put it down, push, put my elbow up against my knee, and the farther you go down on on the band, the harder it's going to be and the more tension. So I'll put mine about right here, a little bit more. Scoot to the edge. Do sets, 4 sets of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't forget to take breaths in between exercising because not only will it keep you focused, give you energy, and it will give your muscles oxygen. I used to have a coach that would make us put our hands over our head in between exercises and running. And I hated it then, but it really helped out. Seemed like it opened your lungs up more when you had your arms over your head. 7, 8, 9, 10. When you're doing exercise like this, you can take like 10, between 5 and 10 seconds, then go right back into it. Because sometimes when you take more, you'll lose focus or you'll get lazy and you'll end up not completing your sets. In my opinion, because I've done it. Start watching TV and looking at a food commercial and hitting the recline button. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You said you're going to eat some fries now, mental. Oh, you got chili cheese fries. You got fries with just cheese on them. I like fries with barbecue sauce, like, a lot of barbecue places. Those are fire. I've even dipped my fries in sour cream. That's good too. I'm gonna do it with a lot more attention on my last set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 for the win. I think that's all the fries I could think of. And then when they have it like the loaded fries with like bacon, cheese, what else they have on the loaded fries? Bacon, cheese. That's all I can think of. That's one of American people's favorite snacks, French fries. Too bad it's not healthy for you. That would be fire if it was healthy for you. Do y'all like sweet potato fries if you ever tried it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Y'all ever had sweet potato fries? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Said your steak fries were amazing yesterday. What did you put on them, mental? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And more attention for the last 10. Mm-mm-mm. Everybody done left the chat and went to go eat, huh? I gave y'all the instant munchies. Everybody done dipped out. 1, 2, 3, 4. My bad, y'all. Got people drooling on the keyboard. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh yeah. Woo. Used to be a bowling alley growing up called Severance Lane. They had the best curly fries. I used to go there almost every other weekend, playing video games, bowling. That picture y'all seen when I was a kid, that's where I'm talking about. I'll show y'all it again if you wasn't here when I showed the picture of me when I was like 6 years old. This is from my first bowling league, y'all. I had the 70s afro. I think this was like 86, 85 or something. Check me out, y'all. Just a little artist in the making. Got any bowlers in the chat? My nephew is amazing at bowling. He got like 3 or 4 300 games under his belt. I always wanted to be able to curve my ball. It was tough. That was difficult for me. It wasn't like a comfortable wrist movement curving the bowling ball. So I just threw it like Superman at the 1 and 3 pin. You still got your ball from the 4th grade. Wow, that's cool. Cute. Pass it down to your kids. That's cool, man. I still remember packing my bowling ball in my bag with my rag and my little wrist brace and stuff, thinking I was cool. I used to look forward to Saturday morning so much. And then it changed it all to basketball. I bet y'all probably don't believe this, but Larry Bird was my favorite before Michael Jordan. I was like the only Boston Celtics fan in grade school. I used to have a whole bunch of Boston Celtics gear. Larry Bird was so good though. And during them years where he was MVP 3 years in a row, I was just blown away. Even though I didn't get to watch a whole bunch of games, but what I did see, especially after that 3-point contest, I was blown away. Any Larry Bird fans? Mm-mm-mm-mm. Quincy, do you remember how much Boston Celtics gear I used to wear at Caledonia? What else can we? I'm gonna think of one more thing you could put on French fries. Oh, do y'all put French fries on y'all burger? I do. I love it. Do some chair push-ups now. And if you're doing push-ups, I'll join you. This is my version. Is my wire long enough? I have to switch ears. I don't know if it's gonna stay on my left ear. We'll see. You was in the league too? Played at the Lions. Oh, you was at Severance Lions too? You forgot about the Celtics? Severance used to be so fun. Then after you bowl, you get to play video games. And then when I got old enough, I started playing pool with my brother. I never really liked playing pool that much. You had to have a lot of patience. And I didn't have a younger. I'm going to do 4 sets of 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Council was on the team. I remember Council. Wonder what he up to now. Do you ever still see him or talk to him? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 for the win. Said nope. After I graduated Caledonia, I didn't see a lot of people. Hope they're alive and well. If not, rest in peace. God bless everybody in the chat. Anybody who was watching this on the live or the rewatch, God bless you and your family. And may our Father protect you from evil. Because it's a whole bunch of it out here. All right, what was I doing? Oh, chair push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice. Oh yeah, so you really didn't see anybody after that? I'm surprised I didn't visit Cincinnati and Dayton, but I was too busy going other places, trying to go out of state and stuff. And then going to Columbus because of Ohio State. I always wanted to visit the Cincinnati campus, especially since when Melvin Levitt went there. The only person to ever dunk on me and his nickname was Helicopter, so I ain't too mad about that. He was my teammate at the private school that I went to the 3 years before I transferred to that public school, y'all. And he dunked on me in practice. And I still don't appreciate it, but his nickname was Helicopter, so it's a lot easier to swallow. Let me see. What other exercise? I did squats, triceps, curls, push ups. Oh, yeah. I do that sword. My physical therapist be having this exercise looking like I'm Darth Vader, pulling the sword out. Hell with my flexibility of my midsection and my balance. Try to put this in my other ear so it won't be rubber dubbing. Oh, I just unplugged my headphones for this one. Oh. Last set.
Thanks, Tracy. Speaking of French fries, can't be a couch potato. Boom. Oh yeah, feels good. Feels good. Forgot where I put my headphones. Oh, there they go.
What was your favorite exercise cue throughout all the years that you played sports? I used to like the leg press machine the most. That's probably why I'm blessed to be able to do so many squats now. The leg press machine was one of my favorite exercises growing up. Why not do the daily devotion for y'all before I make the short? Today the 16th, right? Make sure. 16th. Daily devotion. Come to me and rest in my loving presence. You know that this day will bring difficulties, and you are trying to think your way through those trials. As you anticipate what is ahead of you, you forget that I am with you now and always. Rehearsing your troubles results in experiencing them many times, whereas you are meant to go through them only when they actually occur. Do not multiply your suffering in this way. Instead, come to me and relax in my peace. I will strengthen you and prepare you for this day, transforming your fear into confident trust. Hallelujah. I really like that one. I like all of them, but I really like that one. I've been on here for an hour and a half. Let me see. I did about 6 exercises. Did I miss any that I wanted to do? I don't think so. Nah. And I'm gonna stream tonight and I'm gonna paint y'all. If you still in here, poetic, did you think about the colors that you had said last time? And if that wasn't you, that was Rising Phoenix. So if you still watching this Phoenix, let me know what colors to use. I'm gonna paint at 11:30 tonight, probably from like 11:30 to 12. Just trying to reach a new audience and gain some more traction and trying to get at least like I was trying to target at least like 500 subscribers before I tell the story about me getting napped. I thought that would be a nice goal to reach, but I don't want to keep people waiting too long. So tell me what y'all think. Y'all think 500 people is a nice goal, and then I'll tell my napping story, or should I do it at like 300? I would like to get one of them nice Shure mics. They really sound nice when people have them. Tracy, what do you do when you can't work in the garden? I know you be canning and doing the other prep stuff. I know it's cold and rainy now. Everybody just chilling. People must be smashing their dinner. I made everybody hungry, huh? Hungry, hungry hippos. I used to love playing that when I was young. That's funny. I figured that people were smashing. And French fries, talking about French fries really make you hungry. I can remember those days riding past those fast food places, and that's what you smell mostly coming up out of there is the French fries, especially McDonald's. Did you anybody out there ever put mustard on their French fries? I knew some people that used to do that. I used to think they was crazy for doing that. Art just came out the, the what's it called? Kill. I forgot how to pronounce it. The kill kennel. Oh, not kennel. I used to like when the art teacher would let us see what it looked like when it was drawing. Made some French toast and veggie omelet and fried potatoes and onions. Oh, that sounds great. I haven't had French toast in so long. What do you use for your syrup, Q? I switched to date syrup myself. Short incoming fermento. Would you make some more marbles? I was paying attention to what you said too about how I think the colors yellow and red come out dark when in the fire. That was interesting. Organic maple syrup. Okay. I switched to that at first, but I seen how high the sugar content still was, and I'm trying to get away from too much sugar because I know how sugar affects MS, make my body real stiff. That's what she said. I'm definitely getting hungry. Smash them oyster wings. Should go in the kitchen now. Keep y'all with me. It's full of natural vitamins like honey. Oh, you must have a different kind then. Unless all of them, even organic, is still like high in sugar. But if it's high in sugar from like honey or date sugar, is that still harmful for you? Should I just stay away from high sugar content? Period. Asking for a friend, which is me. I love honey. I got some manuka honey, and I add that to my tea like every other day. Too much is harmful. So no matter what, even if it's a good sugar, okay. Because I really like that cane sugar that I put in my tea. But I knew in the back of my head that I still shouldn't put a whole bunch in there. Thank y'all for spending y'all Friday. What's this, evening with me? Or afternoon, Tracy? Anybody from the West Coast besides Tracy? No, I don't think so. And then Poetic and Mr. Block is in Arkansas. I think they're an hour behind, so that's the evening. Thank y'all for spending y'all evening with me. If y'all want, I'll bring y'all in the kitchen with me. I'll probably gonna make that that oyster wings chopped up with that rice, and I'm gonna try to use the rest of the collard greens, or no, I might do cilantro because they spoil so fast, and I hate spoiling food. Till your body returns to balance, avoid too much sugar. Okay. Yeah, in the back of my head, I knew that, but you know how we addicted to the sweet stuff. I ain't want to accept it all the way, but I know I ain't supposed to be sugar craving, Chris. They done made us get addicted to sugar so bad, especially with the candy, like right there by the register when you buying stuff. They knew what they was doing on that one, didn't they? Putting all the good candy right when you about to pay for your food. They was real slick at doing that. But if I'm going to have some, let it be natural source, and then the body will time release it into the bloodstream as needed. Yeah, I stay away from a lot of the processed stuff now. The most sugary stuff that I do have is dates and like crackers that's made out of almond flour and kombucha. What else is high in sugar? Mm, and that cane sugar. Mm, 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 mm. I'm glad I was able to break the chain of eating all that candy. I used to really like gummy bears, and I would keep like Jolly Ranchers and peppermints in the bowl on my living room table. Mm-mm-mm. I'm glad I got hip to cloves. Cloves is a lifesaver. If you have any type of toothaches or mouth pain, please look up cloves and try them out because they changed my life. No more toothaches. It be gone in like 5 minutes too. Mm-mm. Everybody stepping away, having a nice meal. I'm about to bring y'all in the kitchen with me. Cinnamon sticks in your mouth. Now I just break off a piece and put it under your tongue. What does cinnamon do for you as far as your mouth health? I know cinnamon is very healthy for you, but I don't know about the benefits of the mouth health. I put it in my tea like every day, along with cayenne pepper. I never knew that how good cayenne pepper was because when I first seen that, people saying add it to your tea, I'm like, that sounds like it's gonna taste nasty. But that's why you never be closed minded because you never know what you'll like. It tastes real good. It's 28 degrees here in Cleveland, Ohio. If I was driving, that would have been cool if I would have been able to see Rise in Phoenix. She's in Detroit. She was in Detroit, going back to Texas, I think tomorrow. Detroit is only like 2.5 hours away. Cleans the bacteria in the mouth, calms the nervous system, breath always fresh. Can't beat that. Cinnamon for the win. I'm glad I found out about real cinnamon being the Ceylon cinnamon. All this time, I didn't use a lot of cinnamon throughout most of my life, so it didn't trick me too bad. But it was selling people the wrong cinnamon. As above, so below. I still have yet to see that. Did you ever see that movie? And what do you give it out of five? That was one of the movies I planned on going back to watch. Some are real, some are fake. Yeah, I heard the fake ones are full of like metal allegedly. Just like the fake cereals allegedly. You haven't seen that one? Yeah, it came out like 2014, 2015, or something like that. And at the time, somebody I knew seen it and they said it was real good, but I'll in my head I'll say, yeah, I'm gonna watch that movie, and then it'll be 10 years later, and I still haven't watched it. As y'all can see, like I watched Back to the Future like what about a month ago for the first time. 6:30. What's your plans for tonight? Q. I think I asked you before about chess. Yeah, I think so. If not, do you play chess? Um, My movie time now is spent making juices. That's smart. Yeah, that's smart. Definitely ain't important. I would like to start playing chess again, just casually though, just to force my mind to think more. I follow several professional chess players on Twitch. I like seeing people play at the park too. There'll be professional people who will go play at the park and play like the old timers and stuff. It's a lot of those videos on YouTube if you're interested. You have to force free time, always busy. That's a great thing. That's great. Yeah, I definitely miss that, man. I miss a busy schedule. Definitely miss that Q. If y'all want, I'll bring y'all in the kitchen with me. Unless y'all want to just go with me later when I go live at 11:30. But if y'all just chilling, I'll go in there and cook while y'all with me. I be wish I could share my food with y'all. Sometimes we forget to rest, and lack of sleep is top three reasons of early passing. Man, especially when you go into that the REM stage of your sleep, where your body start repairing itself. Because I guess if you only sleep 2 or 3 hours, you don't even really get to that stage. So your body really suffers if it can't repair itself. That's what I'm guessing that that is the result of it. But I read a little bit. I read a little bit. I believe that's why the powers that be want to disrupt your pineal gland because it it controls the REM stage of your sleep. They mess with that, then you really can't get no deep sleep. But I don't know what I'm talking about. This is for entertainment purposes only. What's a pineal gland, yo? How long you usually sleep? And what times do it usually be? Q. It's all about balance. Too many of us talk about chasing the bag, get the bag, and can't enjoy it now because they all broke down. That's true. People grind hard their whole life and sacrifice their body, and then can't even really move and shake how you want to when you done built up your stash. Can't can't enjoy the bag if you can't pick it up, right? Man, then you got some people who don't never want to retire because they just so used to working. That's the couch, y'all, not me. I wouldn't. I ain't too ashamed to admit if I launched the air biscuit. Like you've been going later than normal, 11 to midnight. Like take a nap early afternoon, 2 to 3 times a week. Nice. Them naps be giving you a power boost like mushrooms on Super Mario. Put some traveling music on. I'm about to go in the kitchen. Anybody that want to join me? Mm, 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 mm. If y'all ever be tuning in and hearing me listening to jokes, you can type in your favorite comedian on Pandora.
I saw a guy who had a tattoo on his face.
And it'll bring up jokes, just like songs and stuff. I got mine on PG Comedy Radio because I've gotten away from listening to comedians cussing and stuff, and not because of certain cuss words like when they use God's name in vain or they say like holy, s. I don't want to hear that no more. So I done got away from that. So I listen to, if you can see it, it's hard to see. It's a glare, but it's called PG Comedy Radio. And it's a lot of comedians that don't cuss, and I was surprised. And they're funny too. It's even a Christian comedy radio on there. Some of them are funny, but I would I like the PG Comedy Radio a little bit better. To be honest, some of the Christian comedy comics are a little corny.
Excuse me, just getting everything set up. Might be able to salvage some of that.
Junior college cheer, you need to be an elite athlete.
put together the most disciplined team to ever take them out. Oh, this is not them.
This one might have some challenges.
I'm a 17-year sophomore, but I am in shape of my life.
But they've also got spirit.
My goal this season is to be the first man that throws a cheerleader onto the moon.
Yes, they do. Don't miss that your family stumble after Happy's Place tonight on NBC.
All right, Q. All right, I'll holler at you. It's wild rice. I'm gonna put it on 8 to get the water boiling. I had this pot in here like this because this was in the refrigerator, and I was just melting the rest of the butter to pour it on the oyster wings, the leftovers of the oyster wings that I have. Made them real buttery. Buttery. Where's my knife? The knife of all knives. Probably won't need all that, but I'll make it anyway. The fizzle. The sizzle. Look at that big ass sweet potato from the other day. Thanks for still being here, Mitchell. Thanks for still being here, Phoenix. Nice. I'm gonna check them out. I'll try something different today. Put some sweet potato in the rice mixed up with the oyster wings and the cilantro and the collard greens and some other spices.
this moment of calm from cobenfy, xanomeline, and trospium chloride. Learn about a treatment from Bristol Myers Squibb at cobenfy.com. That's COBENFY.com.
With Purdue Global, you're getting a quality education backed by the power of Purdue University. A name employers respect. You're worth it. Start your comeback today at PurdueGlobal.com.
Thanks, Mental. You ready to paint later? I will be too. Tracy, Phoenix. Thanks for vibing out with me. I appreciate y'all.
Winter brings a lot of questions about your kids' health.
From exercising to cooking.
It's physical. Is it winter blues or something more? Every season comes with
From
questions.
cooking to doing art later at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. I'm gonna have to set my alarm. Make sure I don't go into a food coma after I smash this. Hulk smash.
AAA covers other adult mysteries, like home and auto insurance. With AAA, growing up's a total breeze. Hey, seriously, how do you fold a fitted sheet? Asking for a friend. With AAA, it pays to be a member.
Hulk smash. Mm. Hey, how you doing, Cruz? Mm. I had a great day. How about your day? Are you feeling the day, Tracy? Thank y'all for being here. Hope I ain't making y'all too hungry. Hope y'all ate before y'all got here. Mm. I put some lime on these. They taste great. I'm just gonna cook them a little bit more, then chop them up. Chop this up. Put all this together. Mix it in with the rice, and go for what I know. Didn't nobody tell you that they love you today? Hey, I love you. God bless you. I'm gonna try something different today. And I know that these skins of the sweet potato is real healthy, but I'm gonna try something different today. I should still eat this because I like burnt stuff. Matter of fact, let me put that right back in there. Get it warm again. I'm about to smash that.
With my schizophrenia.
How many of y'all like sweet potato pie out there? I know I do. My favorite is cheesecake though, but I haven't had it in a long time because it's so high in sugar. But I have had vegan cheesecake and it was real good. I forgot what it was made out of. I think almonds or something. And it really didn't taste too much different from like the cheesecakes that's used with sugar or whatever. It was real good. And if you're in Cleveland, I get it from this place called the Vegan Club. Why did your question disappear? I can still see it on mine where it said how you are. I mean, how are you today? Speaking the cruise. Oh no, that disappeared, Tracy. Hey, creativity. I'll go to your channel while I'm eating though. Sweet potatoes, the rest of the oyster wings, some wild rice, and then I'm gonna mix cilantro and collard greens in with everything. I'm eating this as I go. Creativity. You know, sometimes this is the best part. The burnt stuff, or as Tracy would call it, the tidbits. Hot dogs and French fries. Nice. €7 request. Hey, Mark. Forgot to add sour cream and bacon ruffalo chips. Oh, nice. We are gourmet today. She gets one request meal a week. Anything she wants. Oh, that's cool. I'm hoping with age we may upgrade a bit. Do the same thing. Nice. The tidbits. You must sample. Hey, yeah, you got to sample. Taste testing is important. Q&A. I'm all caught up. How many of y'all like having like rice on there and then scooping this and then some other stuff? So it's like a treat on the spoon.
DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, makes every playoff moment feel bigger. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code Pandora. That's code Pandora to turn $5 into $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. New York, call 877-8-OPEN-Y or text OPEN-Y. Connecticut, call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. On behalf of Blue Hill Casino in Kansas, legal tax pass-through may apply in Illinois. 21 and over in most states. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. Bet must win receive bonus bets which expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. For general terms of responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio. Limited time offer.
Check in for poison. I always say for fast food. How and why did my comment disappear? I don't know. That was crazy. Use some extra virgin olive oil, just a dash. Or that's more of a splash. Use some chili powder. Some rosemary. A little bit more Redmond sea salt. Oh no, I didn't put nothing in, so a little Redmond sea salt. Add some more salt to the rice. I got the heat on 3. Slightly over 3. See you later, Tracy. Nice seeing you too, Tracy. Time is it? 7:47. Like an airplane. I got the oyster wings from the restaurant called the Vegan Club too. If you are in Cleveland,
With my schizophrenia, I wasn't getting relief from my symptoms. It was hard just being me. Then I started taking Cobenfy, and now I'm feeling relief across a range of my schizophrenia symptoms.
Cobenfy, xanomeline and trospium chloride, is for adults with schizophrenia. Results may vary. Don't take if allergic to Cobenfy, have trouble emptying your bladder or stomach, certain liver problems, or untreated narrow-angle glaucoma. Serious side effects such as urinary retention, worsening liver, kidney, bile duct, and gallbladder problems, slow stomach emptying, serious allergic reactions, narrow-angle glaucoma, increased heart rate, and side effects in those with kidney problems may occur. Don't drive or operate heavy machinery until you know how Cobenfy affects you. Seek help right away if you have hives, swelling of your face, lips, mouth, chest, or throat, worseness, difficulty speaking or breathing, or trouble emptying your bladder.
Ask your doctor and learn more at Cobenfy.com. Welcome to What Could Be with Cobenfy. This is your time to relax, recharge, and recenter. Tap here for more Zen on Pandora.
I did a taste test already. I really like it. This is my first time making this, y'all. This is sweet potatoes, collard greens, cilantro, oyster wings, and wild rice mixed together. You are tuned in to the Ghetto Gourmet, also known as Chris Lee. Yeah, I'm not disappointed at all. I like the way it tastes. And there you have it, y'all. What y'all think? What y'all think? Who would want to play? If you would want to play, put a 1. If you would be like, nah, I'm good, Chris, put a 2. Y'all been rocking with me for 3 hours. I appreciate it. I guess nobody putting 2, so I guess y'all would want it. That's good. Appreciate y'all for being here. I'm gonna get back on the paint at 11:30 if you're interested. I gotta make sure I set my clock because I think I'm gonna eat a lot of this. Make sure I get up. Don't be lazy. So we can create something cool tonight. God bless everybody out there who's watching this, whether it be live or on the rewatch. God bless you wherever you are in the world. From the Philippines to Canada to Jamaica to Brazil, England, Australia, wherever you are. Let me do the United States. New York, Arlington, Charlotte, California, Florida. Where else I got people at? Oh, Arkansas. Shout out to Arkansas. All I could think of right now, y'all, if I forgot you. Oh, Ohio, Cincinnati. If I forgot you, I'll remember you next time. About to shut it down. Thank y'all for being here for 3 hours, 15 minutes. I got a lot of love for y'all. And I'll see y'all in 3.5 hours for the painting. Thank you very much for your watch time, your companionship, your chat, your hearts, for keeping me going on the 200 squats. Thank you very much. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. And I see y'all. And remember Chuck Woolery, 2 and 2. I'll see y'all in 3 and 3. All right, y'all. Peace.